Hey guys, it's Preston here, and it is Whiteboard Wednesday. And today I want to discuss a tale of two markets. Why do I want to discuss that? Well, probably you've heard, or maybe you're even in this situation where you've taken a listing, it's in really great condition, it's got a great location, you've priced it according to the comps, and yet the home is just sitting there and it's not selling at all. Well, that is because of a tale of two markets, and let me share with you what that really looks like. So in every market, there are two markets. You either have homes that are out of the market or you have homes that are in the market. And what do we mean? So basically, when you look at the price versus the comps, right, below or above, homes that are more in the market, you've priced right below the comps. In terms of condition, right, you have homes that are in great condition or you have homes that are in poor condition. The greater their condition and the more below the comps that you are, those homes are going to be in the market. They're going to attract buyers, they're going to have showings, they're going to get offers, and they're ultimately going to sell. Okay. Well, you might recall from the frenzy just a couple of years ago, right, when we were in that extreme seller's market, it was almost as if no home was out of the market, right? There was a very small margin of homes that were out of the market, and it was probably due to their location, or they had had just so much deferred maintenance that nobody wanted to deal with those homes other than maybe investors, right? So it wasn't really a question of whether a house was in the market because virtually all the houses were in the market. It was almost a question of how long was it going to take to sell, like 2.5 seconds, and ultimately at what price was it going to sell for, because as you recall, multiple offers, 10, 15, 20, sometimes even $50,000 over the asking price in our local area. And certainly sellers were not having to have any seller concessions or none of that. Okay. Now, many, many years ago, right back in 2008, when there was basically six of us at Weeks Realty left in the industry because so many people had to get out, right? It was almost the opposite. We were ecstatic when we had a listing that basically just didn't expire after 6 months. And in those situations, there was a very tiny group of houses that were actually in the market. Sellers were doing, anything they could to actually get those homes sold. And so they were pricing them well below what the comps just recently were. And the condition had to be exceptional. So as we say, people had to win the beauty contest and the price war if they were going to sell their houses. Well, today, this is really where we are right now. Again, a lot of you have taken listings, you've priced them according to the comps as of 90, maybe even 6 months ago. The condition is great, the location is great, it's got exceptional curb appeal. And what happens is you end up in no man's land where you're getting great activity on the property. You're getting just enough showings for you to believe that you're in the market. But the reality is that you have to price ahead of the market, because in our local area, we're starting to see the inventory rise. In fact, last month, I think it was 18% month over month, but the demand has basically still stayed stagnant or it's neutral, right? There are still buyers in the market, but because the inventory is growing so much, there's not as many buyers to match the level of inventory. And so even though you're getting showings, you're just not getting any offers, you're not getting exceptional offers, you're just not getting good terms. And those homes are basically now either in no man's land or out of the market. So remember, as an astute real estate professional, as a fiduciary, you have to sort of think about it as, when you're thinking about pricing a property, you have to think of the science, which is the numbers, but also the art. So there's a science and an art to how you price a home. The science is the comps, right? But the art of it is sort of knowing the speed and the direction and the way in which the market is moving. So you have to price ahead of the comps such that you make sure that your listing stays in the market at all points in time. Okay? So to that extent, I have these graphs for you that actually discuss everything that we just talked about: a tale of two markets, a seller's market, a buyer's market, and of course the final look. If you would like a copy of these such that you can include this in your listing consultation when you go over to those appointments, and or if you're going to sit down with a couple of different sellers right now to explain this concept and give them a visual such that they understand how they're going to have to get their house back in the market, then just put your email below or raise your hand, and our director of marketing, Rihanna, will be sure to send these resources to you. Have a great day, everyone.